asking you to check out Carnival Slayers on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Remember, Carnival Slayers bring you the vibes. Mandela links and Dorset to the fullest. Large. Make sure you check it out. Carnival Slayers on YouTube. Like, share and subscribe.
Carnival Slayers.
Woy, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever it is you are across the world, across the globe. We are here live once again. Carnival Slayers, hot sauce. And watch me, we literally have something spicy for you tonight, eh? You know? So it's your host, Super Trini Vibes, saying welcome to each and everyone, wherever you're joining us. And I really want to just say hello to all the beautiful ladies that I joined the studio with tonight. Hello, ladies. Are you good?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I nice. I mean, I the only fella here, so I lapping it all up tonight. Give me all. I want all the sauce. Give me all the sauce. I want all. Okay, give me all, eh? I want all.
Okay.
Anyway, as I say, welcome to all of you all. I want to introduce you all individually. So Kay, GMI, good evening to you. How you doing?
Good evening. I'm alright. Glad to be here. I'm not asleep after work, so yeah.
I don't know what I mean, but okay.
Normally when I get home from work, I go straight to sleep. I'm still awake.
Oh, so we stopping you from doing what you want to do. Are we saying?
I was able to stop. I'm here. Good evening.
All right, okay, all right. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Miss Pondy Road. Miss Pondy Road. You all right there?
And there. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Slayers Hot Sauce. Glad to be here again.
Thank you very much for being here. For those who don't know, right, for all the viewers, I think wherever it is you are, right, these two ladies here, Miss Pondy Road and Kay, they are cat lovers, right? So if all you see any kind of pussycat walking across the screen, is the cat. I just put it out there because before anybody is like, well, where's that just walking across the screen? It's not a tiger, it's a cat. Don't worry yourself. I just say it, you know. So that's just for the viewers and them, you know. We welcome everybody, making sure everybody know, you know, we're preparing them. And of course, sorry, excuse me. What's that? Sorry, what's that?
You're the problem, a real problem. It's all right.
Make you? I just making sure everybody's okay, knowing that both of them had cat running across the screen. Yeah,
I mean, the possibilities are high.
exactly. So I'm doing my due
Don't
diligence.
encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Anyway, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Tame the cat, girl. Tame the cat.
Anyway, as always, want to shout out the boss herself, Carnival Slayers Queen. Good evening to you, Nye. Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you, Super Trini. Good evening, ladies. Good evening to everyone that is watching right now. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon to those wherever you are around the world, or if you're watching this back. Hello. Welcome to Slayers Hot Sauce. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. If you've been tuning in for quite some time, thank you for supporting us. And we hope you enjoy the show. It's going to be a spicy one, like Super Trini.
Yeah, I already getting hot already, yes? I hot already. I hot already. I ain't gonna lie. You know,
Yeah?
all you want the pressure here.
Pepper?
Because I don't know, our water are good. So,
Okay.
right? On tonight's show, so all you hear me talk about Kay and Miss Pondy Road, they have cat running across the screen and thing, right? And I think it kind of like get started off right here. The lie is more entertaining than the truth. Even though I just tell the truth, eh? But it's a good story. We start with it, right? That Kay and Miss Pondy Road had a cat crossing the screen, whatever. But in all your experience, right? Being on social media and seeing all the different things that goes on within social media. And then I literally like a week down the road, you realize that the story that was put out was a lie. It wasn't the truth. You understand me? But it gets so much airplay. Everybody attached onto it. Everybody talking about it. And then people just forget that it was a lie. Because it sounds so sweet. It was so juicy. It was so tender. It was like, like when you have steak, some people like it medium. I like it medium well. It was just the right temperature for you. And you just latch onto it and you follow it as if it was gospel. Only to know that when you was talking to your friends and you say it with your whole chest, it was a lie. It was a whole lie. So let me ask Miss Ponderoad first. Miss Ponderoad, you ever experienced that?
Yes.
You ever say something with your whole chest and then oh gosh, they was lying all the time. You ever experienced that?
Yes and no. Yes, someone had said something to me and I have totally believed them. Like, and in that case, I have then repeated with my whole chest. Like, I was there. Obviously, you learn as you grow that you can't trust what people say because you get to find it was a complete lie. And another scenario is I was told something and I just said, you know what? I refuse to keep that secret, man. No way am I carrying that on my chest. And so I talked to find out.
Wait. Hold up.
This
So
one
you're
sounded
telling
real
me,
juicy.
So you telling me you're a snitch?
No. I had to find out it was a lie. So what that person said happened never did happen. And I couldn't like be going along with that story and keeping quiet like something did happen. So I talked and it turned out the thing never did happen.
So Marsha, let me ask you this, right? So when the person tell you the lie, right, which was a secret, and then you went and tell everybody else, right? Did that person get vexed with you because you went and tell everybody a secret about them? That was a lie. Did they get vexed with you?
No.
They got vexed with you because you wasn't meant to tell nobody and you went and snitch?
No, it was a good thing I did talk because things would have got out of hand.
I hear you. All right. So did you feel good after it though?
No, I just know that no one's giving me them kind of burden to carry in my life. You understand? Life's hard enough. I don't need nobody's foolishness on my conscience. No, I want to sleep good at night time. I don't carry no one's foolishness. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. All right.
All I tell people is mind how you talk to me and what you tell me. Don't tell me something. Because if I think it's too far to the left, listen, I ain't carrying that. I'm not carrying that.
So everybody, if it is you're talking to Miss Ponderoad, anyway, you're talking to she, right? Let she know. Let her know, right? Your business on the road. Your business on the road.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're like Ron Seal, the name's in the title, isn't it?
No, so let me latch on to like a social media story that you read or you saw like last year or within this year, right? And you was like you well believe it, and then to find out it wasn't true. Did you go back?
No, I haven't seen one that I well believe. I've seen one recently that made me stop and think, and then after like a couple of seconds, I said, "Nah, this is some kind of publicity stunt."
Right.
But it was a good one. And the only reason why I'm saying to myself is a publicity stunt because he was supposed to be in a coma. So I don't know how she managed to tech man to get pregnant.
Hold on. We get into that. Keep that right there.
Sorry, I'm saying.
You see that sauce you want to spell right there? Don't spell it yet. We get into that. I don't want to be emotionally invested in that one just yet. Keep it right there. Right? Okay, good evening to you. So you know your friend downstairs there who had she cat and thing, you know, she's a snitch. So you's a snitch to her.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
That knows something real suspect.
No, I don't tell people business. If somebody tell me something, even if I want to hear it from somebody else, I'll be like, "So did you see so and so the other day?" But I won't like. No, I don't tell people business.
All right. So, in line with the question, right? As a lie, right? Why do people like lie when the truth instead of telling the truth? Then why does a lie be
Has
more
more
entertaining?
drama because people
Huh?
boring. People are boring. So if they tell you the truth
Mm.
about something, people would think it's boring. So they lie to give some more creativity to whatever they're trying to explain, or trying to, I don't know, make somebody look bad. So people it's like social media. People on social media, you do things to get reactions and responses. So if they can
All
make
right.
up something, then they'll get more response. Nobody care no more what's the truth on social media. It's all a game. It's a show. Just like when people think they know somebody's lives. No, you know what they put out there to show you. So it's like a lie. You're gonna believe it, right? Even if you find out later it's a lie, you'll be like, that was good though. Because I really believe
Oh,
that.
that sweet lie, right? Give
What's
me
this
one of them sweet
social media?
lies. Drop a berry Sunday. Give me one of them sweet lies. You
Okay.
mean? All right. I hear you. So, like, but within your personal life as well, let me ask you, right?
Mm.
Have you ever been in a position where it is you was telling a lie, right?
Me? No.
And you had to juice it up. You had to give it a little bit of, suss it up a little bit, give it a little bit more spice. Drop a little bit of hot sauce on it. You ever do that?
Nah, my life is full of drama. I don't need to add more to it.
Go on, I say a lie. You
No.
lie. You lie, 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 lie. No?
No. No.
All right. That's solemn, no? But that, the old long time people, not me. Mm-mm.
You can
Mm-mm.
but not lie. There's a difference.
Sorry, say that again. What do you call
You
it?
can omit and not lie. This is a different thing. So I don't
Oh,
lie.
oh. So, wait, 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 wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. You're telling me, right, that if it is you don't tell the whole truth, it is not a lie.
I'm not lying.
Just want to make sure.
Just how you ask me, just how I give you answer. I'm not lying.
So, so the whole truth, but then if it comes to pass, right, that there's more to it,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
And you was like, somebody then come to you and say, but wait now, there was more to this, but you only tell me XYZ.
mm-hmm.
So you was lying to me, or what are you gonna say? No, I just didn't tell you everything.
You didn't ask me if there was more. So I told you what you needed to know. I didn't
But they
lie.
asked, wow, real political thing we don't hear about. Way boy. Let me write this down, yes? Marsha, you just do the same thing?
But it's true though. People always tell you what they think you need to know. It's not
What they
lying.
think you need to know, or
Being
what
told
they
a
want
mission
you,
is not
the
lying.
lie they want you to believe.
But a mission technically is not lying. It just gives a false impression. That's all it does.
Sorry, what's
Whoa,
technically not lying?
A mission, by omitting certain details, is not
Oh, right.
It's kind of like I have an apple, right? And then later on, you ain't even tell me the color of the apple. Well, I didn't lie to you. I had an apple. You didn't ask me the color. Now, if you said what color fruit do you have, then I would have said I had a red apple.
And lying would be saying that I had a banana when she actually had an apple.
Exactly. So simple.
Watchman,
Yes,
right? I
correct,
I I
correct.
s- I sitting down right here and
No,
I hearing the logical explanations that are given it. But let me let you know something, right? You know what? I can hold that thought. Let me make sure I write this down so I don't forget. Holy logic on this one here. Holy logic. And I will ask Nai, from your experience, because you're heavy on social media and thing. Um does a lie, right? Is a lie much more entertaining than the truth?
yes. And the reason it is because, again, you got things like social media that empowers that. But what really annoys me about the live being more entertaining is when, say, for example, there's a rumor about yourself and there's a lie going around. Okay. Even though you've given your side of the story, even though
Mm-hmm.
you've shown receipts, even though you could back it up, people don't want to believe. Some people deliberately do not want to believe because they would prefer the lie. They prefer the lie because it's so much entertaining, and especially if they've got like a thing against you,
Yeah.
they even more so want to believe the lie, regardless of whatever receipts you've got, proof. It doesn't matter how much you back it up. If they're gonna think and believe the lie, and that's what they want to go ahead with, that's what they want to run with.
Okay.
You just, at the end of the day, as long as you know in heart of hearts that you was telling the truth and you know your truth, then that's all that should matter. And your nearest and dearest, the people that obviously know and love you, know the truth, then that's all that should matter. But I've seen so
So
many examples of it, so many, personally
so
for
the
me and other people.
there's the knowing the truth and believing the truth or believing what is said, right? And we all have experiences where it is somebody said something to us and we may know the truth, but then that other person will want us to believe what they are saying as the truth. How do you
I mean,
navigate that?
It's hard.
how do you navigate what, sorry?
So you telling me something, right? But I know the truth. But you're telling me something that you want me to believe, but I already know the truth.
Mm.
But then, as you say, right, there's your truth, there's my truth, and then there's the truth, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? So all of we just have to navigate believing what somebody says as opposed to knowing what we know for ourselves. So we always have to be in a constant flux of fighting or having a disagreement within ourselves because you'll be like, I hear what she say, but I can't believe she because I know the truth.
Well, I think as women, unfortunately, I mean, you men are like, you lot are the prize of lies. You lot constantly tell lies. So really, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's just their
You
first
men
language.
are like, do it effortlessly. Okay. Let's
Remember?
just get it real, right?
Oh my
Especially
gosh.
when we know when you lot are doing a
Serious.
madness, yeah, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
So
so you're
you
saying,
lot
wait.
effortlessly
Nice. So you're
lie,
saying we don't
okay?
omit.
So,
We
but
don't omit stuff then.
the problem with us women, well, some of us women, right? There's two types of women. There's a woman that's gonna be, okay, babe, I believe you. Oh, they must be lying, right? There's that woman,
Oi,
and then there's a
oi.
woman like me. It's like, okay,
Shots fired, boy. Shots fired.
oh, okay. Oh, so it wasn't
Shots,
that. Oh, it was that. Oh, okay.
shots
You see
fired, boy.
them kind of lies there, especially when I'm reacting in the way I've just demonstrated. That's entertaining because you're
So,
entertaining me for lying. You're entertaining me for making me feel as if like I'm gullible, right? But really and truly, I know what time it is in it. But you carry on.
so, so you,
I'll just be sitting there. I'll be like, okay,
so you're saying that
I
we can't
action
omit
too.
stuff too
Two
then.
of us could do
So
the
we
same
can't
thing.
omit stuff. We can't do any omissions. We can't give what it is we need to give. But if it is, you didn't ask, you know, at what specific time and place, so we can't omit that. So always the only people that can omit stuff. We can do omissions too.
It's
Listen, I'll tell you
a
something, right? This is
Can
from
I
a meme.
can I
This is
I just
actually this is no wait. This is actually from a meme from Justin LeBoy some weeks ago, right? And it's Justin, and if Justin LeBoy says it, then I guess most man must do it, innit? So
mm,
there was a meme. I wish I had it now. Where he's basically saying that when when he's lying, right? And then he says, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be 100 with you." All he's doing is lying furthermore. He's lying harder because he already has established that that 6 for a 9 that he was giving earlier isn't quite working in it. So he's like, "All right, I'm gonna strip myself naked now. I'm gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be fully 100, right?" We're talking, the man's not even down to his boxes, right? The man is naked, right? He's naked and he's gonna tell his truth. And sis is all sitting there waiting for this truth, yeah? This what's it called? This transparency, right? And all the man's doing is then telling you a bigger lie.
Listen, and I will quote Jack Nicholson.
Hey, it's Justin, yeah? Justin the boy. Nothing to do with me.
Listen, I will quote Jack Nicholson.
Strip off naked and say, no. You know what? That's a big red flag there.
Listen.
No, I don't mean literally. I don't mean literally get stripping naked. Literally, I mean, I gave that analogy as a way of demonstrating that's him stripping himself bare.
Naked.
That's what you should have said. That's what you should have said. Because I really thought the same thing watching that. I was like, but what?
Ladies.
He like took off his clothes and was just
No. That was an analogy of the man stripping himself bare. Like, I'm giving you my all. I'm gonna strip myself and give you my all. Not literally.
You can't handle truth.
But as you lot were thinking, it was actually the man stripping himself naked and whatever. Oh yeah, that's the diversion. Yeah, so I'm lying to you, but I'm gonna fling you sausage in it. So that will shut you up.
Oh my gosh.
I'll keep you quiet.
Wow. Okay. All right. Hold up.
That's the other way of like lying and getting out of it, you know?
Hold up. Hold up. I hear you all this saying, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be very straight up. I've recognized that when it is you speak the truth and you tell people exactly how it is, they literally would turn and say, "I wish you lied to me."
I get that.
What? They wish that they lied to. Oh yeah.
Like for real, you know. And then they'll be like, "So why did you feel like it was okay to just tell me everything?" And I'm like, well. Now I know, based on what it is all you just say about omission, now I have to go back and reevaluate that.
See, if you just had admitted certain stuff, you know.
But then this brings you back to the exact same point, right? If it says you omit stuff, right, they then put it in a bag and say, "Lie, you blasted liar, you're a damn liar."
Try it first.
No, watch me. We fellas, we have tried it all. But once it says you put them 3 letters on we can't see them 3 letters. We look around the corner, lie. We call you on the phone, lie. We send you a message, lie.
Yes.
We send you flowers, lie.
Of course. You're flinging sausage, lie.
No. Let's put a K right there, like. Or let's put a once that flinging, or let's put a K right there, Like. Like. Don't try that. And then when I get done and I get frustrated, I just come back and say, "So we're gonna talk about what it is we was talking about before."
Is that what happened to you? What are you getting?
That didn't happen to me. That didn't happen to me. Nah.
Just checking.
To be very, if it is having a serious conversation, and I know that it ain't going anywhere positive, you can't get nothing else. And you know, our brains don't work like that. You can't get nothing else. Nah, sorry. I gone. Bye bye. Anyway, We're moving on because I don't want to get too much in this lighting because it's getting real complicated.
Oh yeah. It's getting a bit too hot and spicy for you,
It,
Super Drink.
it,
But just to
no, because
conclude,
all not playing fair. It's not fair. It is not fair.
uh,
You understand that? When you come and shoot across my bow, even though I wear my bulletproof vest, I ready for it, you know. But if it is only like to omit stuff, right? Because we didn't ask if the apple was green or red or yellow or wherever. I see you on the bus with the man. And what color bus it is? I can't remember the color bus, but I see you on the bus with the man. Don't lie to me.
Oh,
yes.
Don't lie.
which bus?
So what you're saying is women would ask for details.
Yeah, women like to ask for details, but they only
Yes.
like to.
Yes.
But they will ask.
Yes,
No.
we do.
If I
Yeah.
saw my man on the bus with a woman, I would know the bus number, what
Right.
time, the route,
Mhm.
direction the bus was going in, everything.
Right.
goes through me. So
Everything
there's no
getting
way.
noted.
You
There's
understand?
no way.
Furthermore, and most people would have access to his Oyster accounts, but they don't know where him tap on and tap off.
No.
What?
Marsha takes it to a whole next level, innit? My girl's got access to the Oyster card records, you know. What?
Hey, oh yeah, Slayers and Sauce.
Bacchanal.
We getting out the hand tonight. Again, out the Slayers and Sauce.
So it's how it goes.
Getting out the hand tonight, Olia. Again, out the hand. Marsha say she tracking her man like she's an AIS when the judgment get on here.
No, I'm the one that normally ends up doing the administration in when I'm in relationships. I've had long-term relationships. I'm normally the one that ends up doing the administration. So
Good thing too.
sorts out Oyster cars, travel, car insurance. I'm the one that sorts it all out and blah blah blah. And yeah, so I'm the one that sorts it all out. So I'm the one I have access. So what do you expect?
So, but having access means that you tap into it.
No, but if no, I'm not like that. But if I had saw him on the bus with a strange woman, and obviously then I would do my due diligence before I approach him and say like X, Y, and Z.
What due diligence you do when the woman on the bus?
Listen, no, because I know how man stay. Man try to make it like you're crazy and you see things.
Yeah, like you're going nuts.
No. I have to come and receive before I
So it.
and say
Facts.
I have
Facts.
to have something in place.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I must admit, I'm toxic for that, yeah. So for me, like, even if someone gave me some bad boy information, right? Or if I found some bad boy information, right, I would actually deliberately, like, I would just stay cool, calm, and collected, and I'm just waiting for my moment. Because the queen has to make her entrance.
Man,
And I'm doing it in style and fashion. So
yeah, but then
I would just keep collecting whatever receipts I need to collect.
Here's the thing, right?
And I'll look
But
them
here's the
over
thing.
and I'll research and I'll study them like it's an exam. And I'll
But
be like,
look at
yes.
Look at this.
When I'm ready for that exam, no.
When all you do that, right? Here's the scenario, right? When all you do that exact thing, right? Hey babe, you alright, babe? Yeah, good. Everything alright. Yeah, everything nice. Lie.
What are you on about?
We go to sleep. Yeah. Everything nice, man. You know?
Right?
Yes.
When you come to me, I don't want you to come ask me, babe, are you all right? You see, you know why you're asking me if you're all right. If you didn't do
Right.
it in the first place,
Exactly.
you wouldn't be here. So you're not gonna spin this right back on me. Okay, this is you.
What?
No, we're not. No. If you wasn't on the bus with a woman in the first place, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
We omit it. We omit it unless we're confronted
I
with it.
see you come I them good. I have long
We
distance.
omit it, but it's been omitted. It's been omitted. You see, I tell you, this will go around in such a vicious circle, eh? It will go around in such a vicious circle.
Outside, we wouldn't go around the long circle, because no one's trying to make it like I make up. Like I never see what I see. If I see it, I see it.
But the perspective you see, it could be somebody he meet on the bus and they just end up having a conversation.
You never put it like that.
But you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that unless it is you have the conversation. So when he walk in the house and he said, "Bro, you alright, bro? Yeah, I good. Yeah, everything nice. Yeah. How was it, bro? Yeah, my day was alright, you know. So what you cook for dinner? Yeah, I cook something nice for you. Don't worry yourself. All that time you're trying to kill him. You're trying to kill him because you see when the bus. See when the bus. And you make up this whole story
Oh
about
no,
who
not that bit, not that far. What killing
all
nobody?
these things that just really happen. These things genuinely happen. I can't even make it up. These things genuinely happen that all let's take Speedy Gonzalez is all their middle name.
You survived though. You survived, Trini. You survived.
No, I mean, yeah, we survive. But
Like
that's
you said.
survival. That's survival. Anyway, wherever it is you're joining us from right here on Slayers Hot Sauce. Like I said, I sweated here. You know. I sweated. You know, we was talking about there's a lie.
Under
Not,
pressure.
no. I know not no pressure here. I straight and clean, bust a blank. You know, we were started off the evening with talking about is a lie much more entertaining than the truth. And as you can see from our discussion, real entertainment about the dismissal of things, the omission of things, and then also the way in which it is you articulate things. You understand? Within whatever scope it is, that you're telling a lie, or you're telling your story, or you're telling your truth. According to Nye.
Or
You know?
where you're lying deliberately to get attention, like Spice.
Boom. And right there we going. So now, if you have the clip for me, I want you to play the clip, and then
Okay.
I want you to go straight into it. Because we know on social media, it's one of the biggest liar ever conceived. I'm sorry to say, she's from Jamaica, but she's a liar.
Okay, before we do that, could you give me a minute, please? Because I actually did have a technical fault and the video didn't upload properly, right? So let's have a quick discussion around, like, let's get everyone's thoughts on when they saw the announcement. Well, there wasn't an announcement. She just posted a picture.
Yeah, well, Miss
And then the caption,
she was there already.
Cryptic caption. So go around, and then when
with
you get
belly
to
bung,
me,
with your bung belly, yeah.
the belly with no belly button. Apparently, that was the giveaway.
Your belly in a bung,
We were so excited to see belly, we didn't even look for the belly button, and the line.
I watch it, Miss Pondy Road. I know it is you had it right on your tongue right there. So let go.
Yeah, so basically, when I saw it, I was like, wow. Because basically, she was in a coma. So I was thinking, hold on, when did she find man in this little short space of time to breed? Because she dashed with the Rasta man. But I'm saying to myself,
artificial insemination. Carry on.
Exactly. So it was a bit, but then something said to me, you know what? This is Spice. I remember when that other track came out about the skin bleaching, and she was like, and she made everyone think that she had bleached her skin, and she'd put on some, like, cosplay makeup and made her skin lighter. Obviously, no, it's a publicity stunt. People are saying, oh God, it suits her. Okay, yes. My Jamaican people that like, yes, yeah, it fits you, you look good, your skin tone up, Yeah, a bag of foolishness that is that, yeah. But anyhow, so obviously she was highlighting the point of to get ahead in the industry and in other industries as well. A lighter skinned is favored more to a dark skinned woman. And as a dark skinned woman, all the things that she's come across and faced and adversity that she's come across in the industry. So that's basically what she pulled that publicity stunt for. So this now, I thought, maybe she is, but boy, like, okay, you kind of think to yourself, like, and I just thought to myself, but Spice ain't gonna be pregnant and have no baby. Look how her career's set. And a man there, and after she bring up your two Britney by herself, she's not gonna try to again and bring up Britney. No, sir, I don't care. Be her big tough old age. Where she go? You understand? Pregnancy's hard on the body, Pregnancy's hard. Never mind she have money. Pregnancy is hard on the body. And when you're a woman of a certain age, listen, I wouldn't put myself through them things there. She good. But anyway, as we see, she's not pregnant. Publicity
She's
stunt.
not pregnant. Was you disappointed?
No,
Did you
I
want to
was
be like a godmother or something?
no,
You
I
want to be like a godmother?
was thinking to myself, like, why would she do that to herself?
You're sounding disappointed though. You're sounding
No,
disappointed,
no,
Miss
no.
Pan.
I'm glad she got pregnant because
He's
I thought that made no
disappointed,
sense.
you know.
I didn't think it made no sense at all.
Okay. All right. Okay. You big on social media as well, like you does mackerel plenty. You understand?
What?
Oh, sorry. Oops, sorry.
What?
Oops,
What?
sorry.
That's not even an omission. That's just a blatant lie.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
a lie.
I'm not sorry. I say it with my whole chest.
Your
Yeah.
whole
You know
chest.
you have mackerel
Who
plenty
told
and
you
thing.
that?
Whatever.
So
Question.
Really stop.
so when you saw the whole spice thing, right? You
Mhm.
know, when you saw it and you saw she take this beautiful, well sculptured picture that was doctored beyond description. You understand me? But you know it was spice for whatever reason, maybe she high. Me you know. Um you thought she was pregnant? Was you happy? Was you sad? Was you like, how that
What?
making sense?
She's not my friend, so it wasn't nothing to be happy or sad about. I just saw the picture, was like she pregnant. It was like, okay. Because I know, as we said before, people lie on social media or they can make up certain stuff. The first thing I thought was, oh, maybe that's why we haven't seen her in a while, because they had that, rumor going on that something happened to her when she got the surgery. So I just thought, oh, okay, maybe she didn't go downstairs for surgery. Maybe she got inseminated there or went there. That's why she got pregnant. That's what I thought. And then it came out she wasn't. I was like, oh, okay. It really didn't.
Oh, so you're singing just like Marsha though. What is that? What's going on here?
It didn't affect my life. So it had nothing to do with me. She pregnant, she not.
Well, that's what you do. That's what celebrities do, don't you know? It's every time they got a new song, a new book,
They do something.
they pull some kind of adverse publicity stunt, a shock factor that has all eyes on them for that interim period until you then find out, oh, they were releasing the book. Oh,
So are you saying that? So are you saying that technically, right? We all have the potential to do the exact same thing in our circles and become larger than life. Then
No.
I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah, I think some people, like I said about social media, some people do things for a shock factor. Like Marcia said, when they're trying to sell something or increase their sales, they have to do things for a shock factor. Otherwise, they don't get views. So that's how you attract.
Well, I know now is dealing with the technical side of things at the moment.
You know that video has disappeared, man. That's gone.
You lie, it disappeared. Who she pay? Who she pay to come up? She barely and she lie.
Nah, no. In terms of her admission, that video it's like people have taken it down.
That's interesting.
Because the link I had for it, like that's gone. So I just thought, okay, maybe it was a technical problem, and then I had to go and revisit it.
You want to know something disappointed? What is really going on with all the ladies though? Like all they really wanted she to be pregnant.
No, it's not like you want her to be pregnant.
There's not my
I'm glad she's not pregnant.
It's not my child. It's not my child. So now, thank you very much, Kay. Thank you very much for your and Miss Ponderosa as always. Thank you very much. So now, for you, right, Gesundheit. For you, as an avid social media guru, when you saw it, your initial reaction to seeing the belly out and Spice pregnant, did you post it on Carnival Slayer's page?
Maybe I was one of the very few people that knew she was lying.
Hey, so where you get that inside scoop from? Tell me that. Tell me. Drop the sauce on me.
My sixth sense. I could see a life from a mile off, innit? I'm just good like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Let me write that down too.
Do not lie to lie. Yeah.
It's in your best interest not to.
Lie over the phone, not in real life. Because she can't see that. So yeah, so
You
when you
can't
saw it,
live the phone. Well, that's even worse. But yeah, line over the phone or face to face. I could tell a lie.
okay, so when you saw Spice deep in she lie, did you go back and watch her live about what she spoke about with her whole
Well,
um
the bits that I got the gist of was the fact that she said, well, first of all, I did not say I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I didn't tell a soul that I was actually pregnant.
Mhm.
However, she did obviously say that she decided to do this whole body makeup thing, which would imply that she's pregnant, because at the end of
mhm.
the day, she knew it was going to get the clout and the attention and everyone, the media buzzing. So, and again, she gave us an important life lesson. Don't believe everything you see on the internet,
Exactly.
right? Because she also said, like, people have look at people living their lives on social media thinking, oh, look at that couple goals, and wanting to model their own lives on these people, and all the time these people are fighting like cat and dog, like Tom and Jerry at home, you know what I mean? But on the internet, as far as we see it, as, oh, they look so happy, they look so wonderful, couple goals. And then you've got that gentleman a few weeks ago, which again, that's a barefaced lie. Some social media guy, influencer, said everything that people saw on his social media was a lie. The Bentley outside the garage, the whatever what clothes he was wearing, the man put himself in so much debt to have this persona on the internet, because at the end of the day, he's someone who's got loads and loads of followers, and he had to upkeep that lifestyle. You had to pretend to the world, hey, I'm swannering, around in these designer clothes and I'm driving these nice expensive cars, but all the time the man had them on a loan. That's a barefaced lie, boy. That's a big lie.
But
And there's some
that's the world
poor
we
girl
live in though.
somewhere, sliding in man's DMs. Yeah, thinking she's got a meal ticket. All the time, man's just renting out these cars.
A meal ticket and all she eating is cereal.
Cereal, Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But Spice, as much as the lie was entertaining, right? But at the end of the day, she did teach us an all-important lesson. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
I agree.
But she owes everybody an apology. I see Nicki Minaj in the comments. I see Destra in the comments. Patrice Roberts, everyone. All the soca artists, like people that have obviously interacted with her. All these famous people. Then they were like, who's the baby father? And then they're guessing who the baby father is. Because I was like thinking, right, is she even still with my man?
No, they mash up.
That's what I thought.
And I really love them together, I thought they were so cute, and he's so sexy.
No. He doesn't like her success. He's got issues.
Oh yeah, he's one of
Who
them.
doesn't
innit?
like who's
They
success?
look good together, but no. But he met her as Spice, so I don't see. I'm really struggling why he's behaving like that. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, this is Spice. Like, who did you think you were dating, bro?
Didn't meet her as Spice. He actually met her as Spice.
Well, I guess he realized he was dating a liar.
Do you understand?
Ah.
Yeah.
I guess he realized he was dating a damn blasted liar.
Maybe there's a bit more to the story, guys.
And he didn't want to get caught up. He didn't want to be caught up or be associated with all of them lies she gets been telling.
That's true. We don't know how many 619 she gave him.
What I miss? Hold on. Where's this going? Did I miss something?
No. Wow. I guess Super Trini's on something else, but anyway.
I'm saying, right? The man and she had their issues, right? She and the man had their issues. And he's saying, what? I'm not dealing with this no more. You understand me? However it play out, right? He probably saw that, she wasn't very wholesome and she was a liar. You understand me? And she was lying about things too. So he decided, and they probably had constant arguments or disagreements about that. You never know. It could be
Yeah,
a
it's
true
true.
story. It could be
Mm-hmm.
a true story, or it could be a lie. There is her truth, his truth,
Okay.
truth.
Well, okay.
Yes.
Well, anyway, then mash up anyway. Them
Sadness.
mash up anyway. So I don't know what else to say.
But when they did
Oh
break up, I
God.
was a bit upset though, man. I really liked them together, and they were just a sexy couple. And I liked the way he interacted with her children. It was really cute considering he's not their dad. So I was gutted. I believed in the lie that their relationship was couple goals.
Yeah, we don't know what's true in it because everything can be
You don't
orchestrated
have
for
to
social
run
media.
your
So who
doors.
knows? A 2 minute snippet of him going could you coo with the picky them. I mean
Going how she
Exactly.
was how that was going?
nothing.
How that was going? How that was going? Mommy nice child, mommy nice child.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you know what I mean?
Alright, well, you know what? At the end of the day, Spice decided to do what she wanted. She got the desired people to follow and like and do whatever. So I guess her job was done. Maybe there's a
Job
damage
well done.
limitation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's some sort of damage limitation that will come. You
Yeah.
know, some people will be like, well, me never believe in nothing she say no more. She's a liar, and that's all she is. You understand me? Wherever she's singing, she's sung, she lying about that too. Who knows? We don't know. You understand?
Yeah.
But it made for great entertainment, which is what the world loves. That 20, 15 minutes of fame, that 10 minutes of fame or whatever, she milk it all the way to the whole cow and the whole band. So she good.
Mm.
You understand? So with that being said, right, when it is we look at the scope of that, right? Now she's a female figurehead within the Caribbean community. She's been around for a very long time. Would you say that she would be an advocate for empowering women, or would you say that she's damn yeah, yeah, yeah. You see where I'm going, right? As I was starting it. Would you see as her example that she just said there? Would you then say that if she then steps on a platform where it is, I am in full support of women across the world, across the globe, would you take her seriously in terms of women empowering women?
Mm.
Okay, I will start with you because I see it twisting and turning and
I want to know which woman is she empowering? Like that would be like my first question. I like not this one. Like it just what no, because for me to empower women, you also then have to represent something. And me personally, I don't see what she represents that would empower me in some way. She could empower other people. I just don't see anything that would empower me.
she probably has empowered dancers, and as a woman is dancers, she probably
Maybe
empowering them.
I wouldn't. I don't know. For me personally, call her an advocate. Again, everybody has to like. What is she advocating for? What exactly is she empowering? That's what I mean. That statement is just so broad.
Well, I don't think it's broad. I think what when we think about empowerment, right? We think about positive. We think about um, it gives people something to push forward to. It gives a sense of belonging that you're doing something that enriches other people's lives when you empower them, and it's empowering. So, okay, for you, right, within the work that you do, woman empowering woman, do
Mhm.
you see it as a positive thing in your scope of society right now, or do you see it as if, well, there's ebbs and flows to it, or you've been in a position where you've had to question the empowerment you get from women?
Yes. And funny enough, it's actually been going on at work this week. But women do need to empower women more. It's like really important. Like all this catty behavior is so not necessary, and we don't need to be empowered from other people except ourselves. We need to be pushing each other ahead. You got a business, okay, I'll share it. Okay, you down, let me like lift you up. Like it's so important. I believe that, you know, in the workplace as well, when people feel it down, like you can do it, don't doubt yourself, like da da da. But like happening at my work this weekend, it was a total opposite. It's women trying to tear you down. And it's like, for what? We need to be lifting each other up. We already have society and, you know, other sexes, so to speak, trying to put us down. Why are we doing it to like ourselves? Like we're better together and stronger, not turn each other down.
Mhm. Fair enough, but we know that it's easier said than done, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Marsha, sorry, Miss Pondy Road, from your experiences, right? Thank you very much, Kay. From your experiences, woman empowering woman, what does that sound like to you, and how does that make you feel within yourself?
Okay, so women empowering women, I think is very important, and I think also to be open-minded when you talk about in terms of empowering, because everyone's empowerment is different. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what I would feel as empowering, some would be like, oh no, that's not what a woman should be doing. So in terms of like someone like Spice, she has empowered women in terms of when she came out, she could hold her own lyrically against other male dancehall artists. She held the stage at Sting, things that women hadn't done. So taking, if you just don't look at the surface level, but actually look a bit deeper from maybe her business acumen, how she's marketed herself, I don't actually think what she does is just, sky and pie in the sky, oh, I'm going to just do this and do that. Everything is kind of
Mm-hmm.
orchestrated. So from that perspective, yes, she has inspired people because as a dark-skinned woman as well, within dancehall and reggae, to be able to say that she is one of the top dancehall female artists. It is hard in Jamaica to be a female artist. There's not many of them compared to the male artists. So from that point of view, yes, she has done well. And yes, she has empowered and inspired women. Shensia is one prime example. She grew up listening to Spice. So I think empowerment is different for every woman. So I think, and I also think you need to go where that type of empowerment you're looking for is available. So there's
Right.
no point you go into the community church center if what you want to do is, you know, exotic dancing because you want to feel more sensual, and expect the ladies there to be on par with the type of empowerment needs that you're seeking. Yeah.
Hmm.
I just don't think it's a one title fits all. You can't just say empowerment for women and we just all go under one umbrella and we all sit there. No, it's different for every woman. And there's different areas and different people and different institutions and services where you can go receive that empowerment.
Right. Wow. Well said. Well said, Miss Pondy Road. Look at you being politically correct. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey, hey. And then you
yeah.
get,
Miss Pondered for
and
PM.
but hear the thing, right? I know she was sad Spice wasn't having no child because she upstairs. I know you was sad.
No,
I know you was sad. I know you was sad. But honestly, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Now, from your perspective, right? Women empowering women and being a part of Carnival Slayers and being the boss lady of Carnival Slayers, you come into contact with a lot of females, a lot of women, and you also post a lot of women. Um, how do you see what you do as empowering women, and what does the feedback feel like in terms of the empowerment?
Oh, that's tricky, tricky. Okay, I need to break this up now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's
Break it
start with
up.
question one. Question one. So let's start with question one. Question one is how have I empowered women
Mm-hmm.
through my platform, right?
Yep.
Um, I guess in a way, I kind of did it in a way that it was intentional and unintentional. So I wasn't thinking at the back of my mind, oh, I want to empower women. I was just more about thinking about representation more than anything. And that's how the page started in 2017. I was more
Okay.
thinking about the ethos for me was about representation, having, yes, you're going to have your influencer type, modelly type girls posted on the page, but then mixed with the girl next door. You know, I wanted to
Mm.
have the two. So, yeah, we are going to have the sexy influencer on the platform, but we're also going to have the girl next door, and the girl next door is going to feel like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Because like I am, they are amongst women that like are like, you know, literally people maybe desire to be like, or you know, have desires to be with, and that kind of thing. And yeah, it's about. I think I was more thinking about maybe um versatility, variety, and as I said, representation, more than I was thinking empowerment and empowerment. However, as the page had progressed, and then I was like thinking, you know what, yeah, this empowering thing is quite a trending thing at the moment. So then I
Mm.
then decided to do things like reaching out to a couple of business owners who are doing their thing, female business owners, and I said to them that I want to do a page. I wanted to do a segment on my website that was about featuring them, their business, and you know, promote like obviously empowering them and having people feel inspired and having that positive message go across. Um, so I hit up a few people, and they was like, yeah, guys, I want your bios, I want a picture of you. You're women who play maths, but then you are also women who are in business, you know. And I wanted to also wanted to showcase on the flip side, just because we might be in our, as Giselle likes to call it, panani slingers, or we might be dressed a little scantily clad, as some people might think, or we might be, you know, dressed in our feathers and our wire bra, and we might wear a thong or whatever the case may be, and we play with mass, doesn't necessarily mean that we haven't got a business acumen. Does not mean we can't hold it down in a boardroom. You know, we are women, we are sexy women, we're empowering. Hopefully, we'll inspire others, and we are doing our thing. And check us out, you know. And that was why I actually created that particular section on my website. So
Nice.
at that time, I think later down the line, as the page progressed, yes, I was thinking about empowerment and empowering women, but also what was really touching was like some of the messages I was getting back in the DMs from girls that were like, you know, oh my gosh, you featured me and you've helped me with my confidence. I never felt sexier, and you know, you made me feel sexy again, and I'm like, had some wild DMs, you
Boy,
know.
get
I know,
true.
man. I mean, I'm just like, I'm not your man. But anyway,
DM,
so so
the
that's
empowering woman.
yeah. So in the DMs, I'll get messages like that, and then there was one where there was a couple actually where like two DMs that I remember receiving about women who had been cheated on by their boyfriends, and they've like come in my DMs and they're like saying they were at a very low point, they lost confidence, and you know, it was like their first time playing mass after the incident of their breakup or whatever. And you know, me featuring them or them watching my page even had made them feel, you know, alive again. They felt like they have
Right.
purpose. So I thought that was also very sweet. And what else again? Yeah, other than the typical DMs from the man them, you know, yeah, you know, what's her number? Um, but obviously we're not talking about that. But any other empowering things? When we do Mother's Day specials, you know, I get a few DMs about that. You know, it's nice to
Mm.
see mums and their tots, mums who are pregnant, mums and their children. I remember we used to do special features around 2017 stroke 2018. We used to do features of women who are playing mass and their children in costumes. You know,
Nice.
again,
Yeah.
it's about empowering the younger generation. You know, these are going to be women one day. You know, our future queens. So I think it was only then I recognized the responsibility of my platform and how it makes people feel, and that's a positive message that I really, really would love to continue.
I love it. See that there? That means that
I
there was
try, I
growth.
try.
That means that there was growth, right? And recognizing the responsibility you had to the people that were viewing your platform holistically. You understand?
Yes, yes.
And that's what it is for all of us within our platforms. That if it is, we know that we're doing something that we know within our hearts is positive, and that's the image that we want to put out into the world. That we must account for not only the people within our own circles, but to everyone else, to the wider community. You understand? That would be on
Mhm,
the outside looking in. You know. So
mhm.
if it is our people on the outside looking in there, because they're going and drop one big big
Well, before
Scotch
you get
bonnet
to
and say this one.
that one big thing, wasn't there another segment, another thing that you was asking me?
I no, there was. I asked you the other thing I asked you. I think you covered it. You know, I think you covered it as well. But I also asked you, within your own circles, do you feel
Mhm,
empowered as well, or
mhm.
do you get that empowerment feeling within your own circle, the people around you?
Um, I think within my own personal circle, with some of my friends, nearest and dearest, yes, I do feel like I have purpose. I feel like I'm part of a sisterhood, and it does make me feel nice and bubbly and special inside and all of that. However, in the big wider world, in terms of what I do, the industry I'm in, even though it's very male dominated, the very few women that is in the industry, unfortunately, I don't feel sometimes I'm very a part of that, if that makes sense. I
So
feel
that
like
that
I'm a
that
bit on the outside.
that brings
Yeah.
me right into the big Scotch bonnet. You know, the big pepper I find. You know, so somewhere up in Giselle backyard I find that big pepper. You understand? And people are gonna
Oh
drop it
boy.
right here. You understand me? To thicken up the sauce. Do women really empower women?
Yes.
Do they
Yes and
really
no.
do it and they do it genuinely? Do they do it
Yes.
genuinely?
If the women that you are getting your empowerment from, if you are of in a certain circle, if you are in that space, like I go to a
Mm.
space, I'm going to say Soul to Soul Heals. There's a dance class for women heals, and that
We
space,
know, we know, we know.
Girl, we seen your TikTok.
okay, that space, every lady
Yeah.
there is of the same mind.
Mhm.
And there has been, I can only say, in all the time I've been, one occasion where a set of ladies came who was not of that mindset. And they disrupted the flow of the sisterhood for that one night. And we all
Oh.
felt so uncomfortable. And they never came back because that wasn't for them. There's something very special about that space that everyone's the same. And I think when you find that space where you can get that genuine love and support and everyone's of the same mindset, it's very rare, but you can make it happen. I think the issue is when you're trying to get that support and empowerment from people who are just not on the same mindset, on the same mind level as you.
Mm.
But that's the genuine part of my question. Because if it is everybody, you know, you have labels, everybody has their own label or whatever, men, women, and other categories and whatever, right? But we're speaking specifically talking about women empowering women. And you said that it's literally based on if everybody is like minded, then that empowering ethos is there. It's naturally just nurturing. But once it is you step away from that and say it is in your workspace, you don't get that same comfort or you don't feel the same way. You
Yeah, because
understand?
that I think the spectrum is too broad within the workplace, because you're dealing with people from different walks of backgrounds, financial situations, class situations. They've all got their own childhood trauma, their own personal life. I think it's too broad a spectrum to expect like every single woman, just like every man, to expect every single man to be part of the brotherhood. It's unrealistic thinking.
I don't think it's unrealistic in a way. I think it's like a different thing altogether between in the differentiation between men and women where that is concerned. Honestly, there is. And I'll give my example after I hear from Kay. Where this is got within the scope of, do women really empower women?
No. Like,
You see, look
like,
at that right there.
listen,
Look at
no, it's like, no. And the reason why I say that is because when I do find women that empower other women, it brings me joy because it's abnormal. So
Yes.
it's kind of like when I moved to Dartford, when I first came back to England, and Dartford was for the white people at that time. And then when I saw a black person, you would do the head nod because it was abnormal. So if we're saying that, or for me, when I see women empower women, it makes me happy because I don't see it a lot. So I will only actually surround myself with certain people. So if I feel that, again, what Marsh was saying, not on the same level, then I just don't surround myself with that person no more. Because I'm like, if I'm giving it, you're giving it, type of thing. So I personally would just surround myself with certain people, but that's why my circle's small. Because I do find, which is what you were saying, that men and women are different in this type of way. I mean, we see it when it even comes to certain types of relationship. Men will fight 8 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock is like, yeah, what you up to? 3 o'clock.
like I said, I reserve my comments until you ladies speak. I reserve your comments until you ladies speak. I like to do it that way, Give all your voice, man. Take it. But I hear you, Kay. And you see how that's different to Miss Pondero's response, right? Because she found herself in a space where it is, you can go back to that space in your mind, knowing that if all else fails, these group of women, they empower me, they give me what I need to keep pushing forward, regardless of the other women in the world that may not be there for me or help me. And if it is you are fortunate enough to have that, or to be able to go to that, it goes a long way within keeping yourself nurtured as well, from a male perspective, keeps you nurtured as a woman within society, and how much it is you already have to deal with, you know, and how difficult it is for you all. So Nai, from your perspective, right? I know you started talking about it, but do women really empower women? Because you said within your industry, it's not the case.
Unfortunately, no, I don't think it's always the case at all. Especially within what I do, or the little pockets or snippets or circles that I sometimes have to surround with, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um, Now, when it comes to like my nearest and dearest, yeah, there's a sisterhood there. So I feel empowered, like if I'm feeling down or whatever, there's someone to lift me up. And if they're feeling down, I lift them up. And, it's all about positive vibes. And I think we need to, this is one of the reasons why I guess a lot of people do say that they keep their circles very small,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not everyone you can let in into your space, you
Yeah.
know? And I solely get that. Um, but that's not to say that I haven't experienced, even within my inner circle, a sense of betrayal because someone I was empowering um, wasn't very receptive to it, and actually was being very counterproductive and working against me, and then it made me feel a type of way about this empowerment program. I'm
Mm.
just like, why am I doing this? Why am I bothering? I was even asking myself that question. So, the general question that you're asking is, do women empower women? Yes, some do, and no, some don't. And you just got to be careful, and you got to be selective on where and how that is presented. As I said, I've experienced it personally with an inner circle where that wasn't the case at all, and I was very hurt by it. And as I said, it was like a sense of betrayal. Now, when we go to the wider world, when we talk about, in terms of what I do within the industry, so to speak, sometimes I do feel like I can't sit at that table. I feel like I'm back to school again. It's like, oh, you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us on this bench, on this table. Sometimes it feels like that. But I've always said, and I think I've always said it from a very young age, even prior to me doing Carnival Slayers and anything else. I've always said I am very much more comfortable in being in the environment of men. A lot of my friends are male. I roll with mandem sometimes. You know what I mean? If I'm in a room of like 4 or 5 guys and we're all sitting around chilling, liming, having a drink or whatever and catching 2 jokes, I am very comfortable. But to some women, they will find that extremely uncomfortable because it's like too many guys, But for me, I'm very comfortable. But you see, to put me in the same scenario with like 4 or 5 other women that I perhaps don't know very well or whatever, I'm on edge. I'm uncomfortable. And that to me is sad. But it's just because sometimes in life, some women are just a bit bitchy and a bit catty, and it makes me uncomfortable. I mean, I've been in scenarios where you've got women who literally look at other women, maybe me as one example, but I've also seen it being done to others, right? Where you've got a woman who's just sitting there in a corner somewhere. It could be in a fair, or it could be a rave, or it could be wherever, whatever, right? And then watching a woman up and down. She thinks she's too nice. Well, what does that even mean? What is she thinks she too nice? What does she think she too nice mean? And it's only within our community, or maybe it happens in other communities. So maybe I should take that back. Let me put that to one side, right? But I can only talk for my community. We say it so much. And it's a very much a Caribbean thing as well. Oh, she thinks she's too nice. What? Because someone's well presented and is confident about themselves? Like, what happened to let's cheer her on? Let's feel empowered and inspired by this confident, well-presented Black woman, rather than she thinks she's too nice. And half the time,
damn right, she feels she too nice.
Huh?
Damn right, she feels she too nice.
Yeah, that saying is annoying. It's annoying, but it doesn't faze me because it's a small-minded. No, it doesn't, because it's small-minded people and it thinks she's too nice. Oh, yeah, for real.
But what does it mean? What does she think she's too nice?
I don't know
what does she buy? What does she buy? What does she?
I don't care.
What did a woman do other than just show up and appear and turn up? Yeah? She thinks she's too nice.
That's what you did.
That's
it's so petty, it's so pathetic, it's so childish, it's so you know what I mean? Like, it's and again, I know why guys say, when mandem have the audacity, some mandem have the audacity to turn around and say, oh, she thinks she's too nice. It's because what? She turned you down, bruh. We hurt your ego, did we? We hurt your ego. Because we're not gullible like the other women you probably spoke to earlier and got their numbers and all the rest of it, yeah? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hurting your ego, yeah? And I hate when people put people in categories saying, she thinks she's too nice. But it hurts me even more when women say it about other women. And there's probably women they've never even spoken to, don't even know their government name, and I'm just like, really? And you have this conclusion you're in your head because they just walked into a room and they look well presented and confident about themselves, or the people around them might be like, oh, so taken back and in awe of their of their presence. It's silly. It's very catty. It's very childish.
Yeah. We fellas just
But
look at that. We
yeah,
fellas just
yeah.
look at that and we just see it and be like, what really going on here? I thought these girls and them must always be together and they
Oh my
all sing
god.
the same song. And
Yeah,
you
I've
know
seen
what?
that.
Because I have nieces, I have sisters, and I have a mom. And when they're fighting and arguing amongst each other, I just sit down and watch. I just sit down and watch and understand the behavior. Because I know the exact same thing happens outside in the real world with big grown women. You
Mm,
understand? And it's for the
hmm
smallest things sometimes, where it is mostly time is a lack of communication. You understand? A lack
mm.
of communication, or it is just go, or it is take that steamroller and flatten the whole thing.
Steamrolling.
The whole everything just gets steamrolled, boom. And we just be like, way boy, imagine how it is them is probably 6 feet under just so yes. Just so.
Mm-mm.
You understand? So when we men, I have to speak for myself. I'm speaking for myself. From my perspective, it has been real disappointing when I see women arguing with woman over man. I see woman arguing with woman over nails. I see woman arguing with woman over shoes. They were
Mm.
arguing with each other over the fact that they wanted to wear this dress, but you went and buy the dress, so they had to go and find a different dress to wear because when it was on the group chat, you put your dress on there, and then somebody else feel like if well they will look better on them, so they went and buy it, and then when all they turn up to the party, all they wearing the same kind of dress, all of them thing there, that's hot we had. It has hurt we had bad. It has right hurt my head. No,
I,
that's straight.
I was I was just gonna say, right? You see, when it comes to and as a woman, I'm gonna admit, no woman wants to be walking in a place and there's about two or three women wearing their same dress.
But
But
it
you
is
know
happened.
what? You know what? My what's it called? My take on it is, who looks better?
That's the issue.
no,
I'm the person is
no, no,
always
no,
gonna
no.
look
I
better.
know I shouldn't, but
I
I'm
know
just
that
like,
I'm the one that don't look good. I just know how I stay. That's the
yeah,
issue.
yeah, okay,
This
okay.
is
For
this is
me, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this damn motherfucking dress as if I'm the best one wearing it. Regardless if may not be the best one wearing it.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm
you
gonna be
understand how
walking
that. But
around
you
like I'm the
understand
best
how that
one
just
wearing
work,
it.
right?
no,
Right?
no.
I'm
A
gonna wear that
random woman,
confidence on my sleeve. I'm gonna be
a
out
random
there.
woman's okay. A friend, like when you were younger, like I never used to be into like, oh, let's dress the same and go out. No, I never used to be in that. I can't control what a lady that I don't know. She happened to see the dress, she bought it, she wore it to the same event as I did. That's out of my control. That's not gonna really upset me. But you see the whole friend thing? No, we are not going out in matching. Let's-
I feel so
I don't
different.
mind it. I
I
don't
know.
mind. If it's my sister, and I actually don't
Yeah.
mind.
Like that happened to me the other day. It was like 3 weeks ago. I was going to a party with like my friends, and it was like this all gold party. And I got there, and she literally had on the same dress I had on. And the first thing I saw was like, "We gonna be twinning," and we was like, "Ah!" And then the whole night, we were like,
No, I don't mind. Like
That's so me.
Hey,
spontaneously is different.
oh yeah,
I'm not gonna plan to be wearing the same outfit.
oh
Spontaneous
yeah.
to turn up in the same outfit. That's not
I'm like Kay. I'll be
plan.
like,
Oh
oh my
yeah.
gosh, girl,
everybody was
Can I
like,
can can I give Oya? Can I give Oya how it does look from a guy's perspective?
You have the look.
go
Uh,
on.
uh, and I go lie. I just stand up and see women sizing up women when they wear the same dress, or when they wear the same kind of clothes. I will literally see them looking over their shoulder. They be looking over their shoulder like, look at the shoes she wearing with. Maybe I should have wear them kind of shoes with it, Maybe that girl wear with it just, I'll probably know. And then hear it, right? They will also look and see how much attention they're getting from man. You understand me? Because of what it is they're wearing. Oh, it is that man going, why is she talking to him, so and them talking to each other, but no man coming to talk to me. What's it? What's it?
I don't know what Trini party Super
What's it?
Trini's talking about, yeah? That's some
That's it.
Trini fete somewhere. Because
I
where I go, I don't see that. But anyway.
because like all your perspective is different to ours. And me personally, I don't stand there, right? And I've literally seen a girl walking, right? She walking and she was just girl wearing something similar to what she wearing. And she started chewing the chewing gum so hard. So hard chewing the chewing gum. You understand?
Yeah.
Because she's like, how dare she come inside here wearing with his eye? Why? You understand me? And then you literally catch her looking over at the girl. You'll see it. Like, I just stand up and I see these things. I just be like, are they for real? That is what it is. Are they hearing the music playing? Are they see people enjoying themselves? Focus on that now. No. All you just want to focus on the person next to Ollie and how it is they dress, how they're looking, how they're carrying the thing. And then Ollie will go home and
But
write
you
it down.
see,
And
Trini, that's your perspective from a DJ booth. Yeah, you are gonna see all them things. You're trying to look out on people. I know. You have
Super Trini got his
No.
mix there from the DJ booth.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
Ah,
you. When I see it, right, I just be like, them for real? Like, that what really going on here? You understand me? And for me as a guy, right? I'm like, so what's the real competition and what is the prize then? If it is all you're competing so hard and thing, right? What is the prize? Because you don't sometimes there's people that don't even know each other. What is the prize? I want to know what is the prize, or let's be
Well,
arguing
I would like to know too because I
over,
remember
you
seeing
know,
on
and,
social.
and and degrading each other over. I don't get it. You understand me?
Yeah,
And we fellas, our hand in that is that we don't empower you all enough to be confident within all yourself enough. You understand? A lot of
that's
men
true.
don't do that openly. You understand?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
and as much as, especially with young men these days, the language that they use towards young ladies, young women, they get butterflies from it. It's like a man just turn and say, "Oh, your eyelashes looking nice," and they're going crazy over that alone.
Yeah.
You understand me? When the reality is, you need to sometimes stop and have a conversation with women, the young ladies. But even like I tell you, my head does hurt me when I hear these young people speak, and I just be like, where is the hope? Where is the chivalry? They don't understand how important these things are, especially to young women, right? And knowing how important they are within our society and how important they are as figureheads within a home. You understand me? They don't get that kind of teaching. They don't teach you that kind of stuff in school no more. You understand, man? If it is your parents are absent, which is the case in a lot of homes, right? Where it is moms are absent or dads are absent, how it is women are going to be empowered throughout, where it is they have that little shoulder that gives them a little extra push. But all I would say to you three ladies is that continue doing the work that you all are doing within your circles, continue empowering the women and the young people within your circles because it goes a very long way. You know, if all you need an input from someone, a man or whatever, holler at me anytime. I am always available because I am all for empowering women and giving you all the voice sometimes that you all don't even have for yourself. I'll give you all a story. Before we leave, let me give the story. I was walking down the road in Hackney and I was walking past McDonald's. And the manager from McDonald's was shouting at another staff outside the door of McDonald's, another woman outside the door of McDonald's, right? They weren't in an office inside, right? She was shouting on the street and talking down to her and pointing down at her. And I stopped and I said, this isn't right. I walked over and I said, excuse me, why it is you're speaking to your staff like this on the street? If it is you're going to have a conversation with her, you should have it in the office. The woman turned to the because it's two women, right? The woman turned and says, "What business is it of yours?" I said, "I'm not going to stand by and have you belittling somebody like that, regardless of a man or a woman, and they're a member of staff on the street like that. It is wrong. You don't disrespect somebody like that. You don't bring them down like that and make them feel as if they're nothing in the public's eye. If you want to have, if you have an issue with anyone, you do it in a proper way. You do it in the right way. I went inside the McDonald's and I make real noise. I make so much noise. I even get a parking ticket because I make so much noise. I was inside there for an hour. I spoke to two different managers, right? And then I called the head office and I spoke to the head office because I wasn't settling for somebody saying, "Oh well, it's okay, don't worry about." Nah, I am worried about it because if one woman is being treated like that in the workforce, that means every single employee within that establishment has been dealing with that exact same issue. How they're being spoken to and the level of respect there was for her. And not only as an individual, but also as a woman. So I would say, ladies, be nice now, be caring, be kind, be loving, be understanding.
Yeah.
And if it is you choose to omit the stuff, at least come back and tell me.
Send me a
Oh
memo.
my gosh.
I
At least
agree.
come
I
back and
agree. I
tell me.
agree.
You know? So before we finish, I want everybody to give a little 2 cents of who they are, what they're representing. And as it's International Women's Month, I want you all each to say one thing that makes you happy as a woman. And I will start with Kay.
Oh man. Like, can I go second? I gotta think about that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Marsha.
On the
I know
spot.
Marsha does always have she gun lock and loaded ready to go. Pow
Yeah,
pow.
yeah, yeah. She's always got her gun loaded, man.
No, I have to just improvise. So yes, International Women's Month. As a woman, I think one of the greatest things that us women do is actually bring life into the world. Like, you know, as much as people sit there and say, be a boss lady, be this woman in the boardroom, like, let's do not underplay the importance of the fact that we are mothers, we bring life, and the tremendous job that we do. And, you know, don't take it for granted. It's not just easy. So many women die in childbirth, you know, it's like hats off. We are amazing. I'm on the road. This Sunday, tune into the Bim Bam Show. We have Super Trini Vibes in the house. We'll be celebrating International Women's Month, and we're just doing our thing. And what else did you ask? Because I can't remember everything you did say.
Now that's it. I don't want to know any more of your business. You know it is already. You
Okay,
know.
yes,
I realize you're taking the cat tonight, so that's nice. That's good. The
yes.
cat can come across the screen tonight.
Tonight. I got stroke it.
All right, good night, Miss Pandiro. Thanks very much. Eh?
Welcome.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
are we back to me? Okay, right.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the questions. I'll be honest with you. I'm tired. With women.
Yeah. What for you? And you're, as a woman, International Women's Month. What are you one thing you're proud of as a woman?
That I'm able to help other women and families, especially those affected by domestic abuse. I'm helping empowering them, and reminding them that they're strong and they can get through things and they're not weak and they're not what society has probably labeled them, especially after abuse. So I help in that side. So I'm helpful from a woman to another woman. Being able to do that, always grateful to spread the message and help. I'm Kay. I'm one of the helpers, managers at GMI, Gems Mass International. Pre-launch is now. And check us on our socials.
Nice. Thank you very much, Kay. Thank you. Nai,
Yo.
you know the question. So give me your, International Women's Month. What's one thing that you are grateful and thankful for as a woman?
I think for me, it's giving life. Giving life to my little munchkins, even though they drive me up the wall most days. But yes, I would say that, and I would always say being, I guess, a survivor, constantly being a survivor of something. you know, um, we don't realize our strength when we have no choice but to be strong.
Mhm.
And I think as a black woman, sometimes that could go against us because it's that whole like, oh, strong black woman and all of that. And sometimes, you know what, we don't want to be strong. We just want someone to like, like say, like come here, give us a big hug and what I mean, I'll take care of it. And sometimes we don't want to be strong, I know sometimes I don't want to be strong. I want to be the damsel in distress, be rescued.
No.
I have my knight in shining armor who takes care of everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, Marsha.
So that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice, isn't it? It would be nice, I can't. I don't want to be carrying the load all the
Oh yeah.
time.
I'm
Please
tired.
don't make me say it now.
Exactly. I'm
Please,
tired.
I'm tired.
please don't make me say it now. Don't make me say it, please. I beg you, don't make me say it. Don't make me. It's International Women's Month. And we're still asking for a night in China. Hold on now, wait until next month.
No. We're just saying that we're just tired of carrying this strong black woman or strong woman flag. We're tired.
Yes.
Well, okay,
Exhausted.
so now plug in your socials as well as the rebrand of 360 as well. And I will give my
Yes.
final overview.
Yes. Yep. So you can catch me, Nice Queen 473 on Instagram. Obviously, Carnival Slayers. That's the main thing you want to be following and studying, and supporting. And in addition to that, we've got Slay Your Experience. And I also wanted to just give a couple of shout outs. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting us, all the platforms. Those who have been looking back at our videos on YouTube, that's absolutely amazing. Our stats have gone up, guys. It's gone up. It's in the green. We're going up. Okay. So keep watching, keep supporting, keep sharing, keep discussing, and don't forget, always add a comment, give us some comments, give us your feedback. Also to those who are supporting us on TikTok, thank you very much. We're on 142,000 followers. That's happened like within the last 2 weeks. It's been super amazing. Thank you guys. And if you're not following us on TikTok, do follow us on TikTok. Let us know you're there. Give us a comment, give us a share, give us a like. And then obviously we've got Slave Experience 360. If you've got a party coming up, if you've got a baby shower, a christening, a wedding, it could be a fete, it could be a party, whatever. Hit us up. We've got 3 booths to choose from, different sizes. We could accommodate. We've got an enclosure. We've got all these fancy props. Hit us up. Let us know. And my final shout out is to a very brave young lady. Well, there's 2 brave young ladies, right? But the first one was a bit more public. To Liana Lopez, or Dr. Lopez, as I like to call her, my little jab queen, because she loves jab. She made the brave decision to talk about her bipolar disorder, and that was very brave of her, very inspiring. Sending love, sending prayers to her and her bravery. And I think, especially as it is Women's Month, we need to embrace these wins. I see that as a win. So big up to her. And yeah, that's it. I'm done, Mr. Trini.
Thank you very much,
Over
lady.
to you, sir.
Thank you all very much. Before we leave, I'm going to say this. the most remarkable people I know in my life are women. The most empowering people I have known in my life are women. The most beautiful people I know in my life, they're women. And from my perspective, it tells me everything I need to know. Woman is boss, woman is beautiful, and woman endure to the end. I know that you all, as for black women especially, it's very difficult to always wear that armor that you have to wear to go out into the world. But just know that there are men that are there standing with you all, who will support you all and be there for you all, because we cherish you all, we love you all, and we respect you all with the utmost. And we say thank you to each and every one of you all for the hard work and the continuous efforts that you all make every day within your own circles, within your own lives, to empower others. And I would always say, continue to empower others, because that's the only way that you'll always be empowering yourself. The only natural way you can empower yourself is to push it outward and forward in the right direction, in the positive direction, because it makes a difference to the world on a whole. So thank you, ladies, for being here with us. To all those on Carnival Slayers, remember, make sure you follow us, the Hot Sauce. We will be back again in 2 weeks' time. Shout out to all those who wasn't able to make it yet tonight. You know, the Lisas of the world. Oh gosh, damn it! The Jessies of the world. Oh gosh, damn it! You know, shout out to all you too. And we'll be back once again. It's yours truly, Super Trini Vibes, saying one love. Ladies, good night.
Good
Everybody,
night.
good night.
Yeah.
We
Thank you so much.